YouTube, meet Wanda. Wanda is our pool's mascot. Wanda is part of Hayward's Aqua Critters series of pool vacuums. They also make Diver Dan and a little bug, and I think they may also have a ladybug as well. But this is a pool vacuum. Kind of runs around your pool automatically and cleans up all the crud on the bottom. If you've had experience with scooping the dirt, you can see I got a little bit down here in the bottom of the pool. Leaves are easy to clean up, but the little fine stuff and dirt can be nearly impossible to get out with a net. And these guys make it a whole lot easier. So we're going to show real quick the operation and how to get one of these guys hooked up today. When you buy your vacuum, it's going to come with one of these hoses. And these hoses, you can see there are sections. And you basically put the hose together in the length you need. So you want it as long as it would take to get from one end of your pool to the other, and not really much longer to avoid tangling. There's one end here. This end is the end that you plug into your sweep or your vacuum, and then the other end over here is the end that plugs into your filter. You'll notice I have a crack in mine, and I've noticed they've been cracking, so it's my only gripe with this is the hose itself doesn't last long. But what you can do is it cracks when you put it on the filter. You can see it right there. So what I've been doing is I've just been removing a section of hose and swapping it with another section of hose to make it last a little bit longer before I have to replace the whole thing. How these operate is a little bit different than your pool sweeps. Your pool sweeps run on a pressurized hose. It forces water down the hose. That force of water turns all the mechanism inside and blows water up, and it collects into a bag. These run on the opposite idea of a vacuum. So it actually sucks water up through the hose and into the skimmer basket. So on the underside here, you'll see there's an inlet for the dirt, and all the stuff on the bottom of your pool gets sucked out of that, goes right at the top and into your skimmer basket. That being said, you need to be careful about getting air in the line here. So you need to make sure you bleed all the air out before you turn it on, or you'll wind up sucking a lot of air into your filter system. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to take Wanda and hook the hose into the top of Wanda and submerge her in the water. And you'll see a lot of bubbles coming out of the top. As you put her in the water, you want to make sure all the bubbles come out. And actually rock her around a little bit. Make sure you get all the bubbles out of her. Once she's in the water, let her submerge to the bottom and then feed the hose in and push the hose underwater as you feed the hose in to make sure you work out any air in the line. The next step, at least with my model, is you take the lid of the skimmer box off and you submerge it into the water. You get it in there real good, and it sits on top of the rim down there. And what that does is when the water gets pulled down through your skimmer basket, instead of it coming in over this little flap, it forces the water to be pulled in through this lip. So with your hose now, you want to make sure that all the air has been forced out of the hose and slip it on there. It doesn't have to be like too tight, just firm enough that it's not going to come off. And there you go. Wanda's hooked up and she's ready to go. The only thing left to do is actually turn on your pumps. Here's some action footage of Wanda making her way around the bottom of her pool. Wanda has a gear drive in her that directs her in kind of a random circular pattern around the bottom of the pool, which helps her not get tangled up in things like our ladder that we have in the pool. You can see here that I got some footage of her picking up some of the debris on the bottom of the pool. She's great at getting the big debris, but even better at getting small stuff like dirt, dust, and sand off the bottom of the pool, which you wouldn't be able to get with a net. Overall, I've been really happy with Wanda. I would recommend a sweep like this to anybody that has a pool. It really makes maintenance a lot easier. If you like this video, please hit the subscribe button, click the little thumbs up like, share us on Facebook, and come find us on Facebook.
for more do-it-yourself tips, tricks, and reviews.